Welcome again to everyone. So, our lecture for today will be about entrepreneurship in nursing and healthcare. So, you see, for several decades, we nurses have been primarily viewed as employees within hospital or clinic infrastructures. But today, we are going to redefine the nurse's role as a driver of health economic value and innovations. I have provided here in this slide our core academic references. And our references emphasize that great healthcare entrepreneurship is not just based on mere guesswork or intuition, but it requires evidence-based innovation, meaning translating clinical research and frontline insights into scalable solutions. Also, they highlight that nurses must pair our clinical expertise with financial literacy, economics, and business management to build viable, financially sustainable ventures. Let us unpack the foundational concepts. First, we are going to differentiate intrapreneurship from entrepreneurship. As our references explained, an intrapreneurship or an intrapreneur acts as an innovator inside an existing organization, using the hospital's budget and infrastructure. An entrepreneurship or entrepreneur steps outside, forming a new legal business entity, securing startup capital, and managing personal or organizational risk. In 2023, we had an introduction of the critical concept of evidence-based innovation. Entrepreneurship in healthcare fails when it solves the wrong problem or lacks clinical rigor. Evidence-based intervention ensures that nurse-led startups ground their product or service in empirical evidence. So from Lully in 2020, they have, and nurses, integrated core economic concepts, which are value creation, which occurs when your venture either improves patient outcomes at the same cost or delivers equal outcomes at a significantly lower cost. To succeed, nurse entrepreneurs must understand cost behaviors, break-even points, and revenue cycles. Now, why is entrepreneurship crucial across healthcare ecosystems? So for nursing practice, it was noted that traditional healthcare structures can stifle nurse creativity, contributing to moral injury and burnout. However, entrepreneurship will provide a platform where nurses retain clinical autonomy, design care models based on direct patient feedback, and build sustainable careers in consulting, technology, or even independent practice. Now, for healthcare systems, it was demonstrated also that health economics revolves around resource scarcity when nurse entrepreneurs launch specialized home care agencies or chronic disease management platforms. They lower hospital readmission rates and reduce overall system expenditures. Now, in terms of community development, nurse-led enterprises often locate in underserved areas, establishing accessible wellness centers, health literacy programs, and local employment, which directly target the social determinants of health, or the SDOH. WHOH. Globally, healthcare delivery is undergoing an economic shift. Government and private insurers worldwide are moving away from fee for service or fee for service models towards value-based care, where providers are reimbursed based on health outcomes and cost containment rather than the number of procedures billed. This economic transition directly benefits nurse entrepreneurs as nurses highlighted uh, that they excel at care coordination, disease prevention, and patient education because these are basically the pillars of value-based healthcare. So globally, we see nurse entrepreneurs leading digital health startups, developing remote patient monitoring systems, and inventing medical devices that can solve everyday clinical friction. So, turning to the Philippine context, the market landscape presents immense potential paired with specific structural challenges. The implementation of Universal Healthcare Law or the RA 1122-3, which creates a direct demand for nurse-led primary care clinics and community health networks. With millions of overseas workers seeking quality care for their aging family members at home, these nurse-led home health care or adult care centers and mobile clinic enterprises represent high-growth economic opportunities. However, it was also pointed out that the greatest barrier for nurse entrepreneurs is often a lack of formal financial education. Nurses are trained extensively in clinical assessment, but rarely in balance sheets, break-even analysis, or pitching to investors. Overcoming these barriers will require integrating business acumen and risk management into advanced nursing education. Now, okay, nurse-led entrepreneurship is inherently linked to the United Nations Sustainable Goals or SDGs, particularly SDG 3 or Good Health and Well-being. Nurse entrepreneurs directly expand access to primary care, preventive screenings, and chronic disease management. Now, SDG 1 and SDG 10 or the No Poverty and Reduce Inequalities emphasize that medical illness is a leading cause of household financial collapse. By offering affordable community-based care models, nurse entrepreneurs reduce the catastrophic out-of-pocket health expenditures for vulnerable populations. Now, under SDG 5 or gender equality, this nursing is a female-dominated profession globally. And we all know that. Supporting nurse entrepreneurship elevates women into business ownership, executive leadership, and financial autonomy, directly supporting the theories and concepts of our references who call for transformative healthcare leadership. Lastly, SDG 8 or decent work and economic growth is focused on the concept that every nurse-led startup creates jobs, hiring staff nurses and allied health workers, including administrative personnel, contributing directly to local economic growth. Now, additional alignment for this is the SDG 4 or the quality education. Okay. Nurse-led health education community literacy, and clinical edtech platforms are the additions in the alignment with SDGs in nursing entrepreneurship. Okay? So, in conclusion, nurse entrepreneurship is not merely a business venture, but it is a vital driver of healthcare transformation. By combining the evidence-based innovation framework with the economic and financial literacy, you have the tools to convert bedside observations into viable, scalable enterprises. So as future nurse leaders, look at every clinical challenge not as an inevitable frustration, but as an opportunity to innovate, build, and lead. Okay? So, to close, shift from asking, where can I work as a nurse, to what healthcare problem can I solve, and what evidence-based enterprise can I build. Okay, so thank you very much again for listening.